let's talk about the actual artistry itself. Like the name Bug, right?
Yeah.
How did you get that?
Okay. Everybody always asks me this one. So when I was about 2 days old, 3 days old, my mom had me at home. My
Yeah.
dad was at work, and she's sitting there looking at me, and she's on the phone with my dad, and she goes, I don't know, Jim. I think she looks like a bug. And ever since then, I've been bugged. So, like when I introduce myself to people, they're like, no, what's your real name? And I'm just like, well, if I wanted to tell you my legal name, I would have. But also, I've been bugged since as long as I've been
Yeah.
my legal name. So, to me,
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So when it comes to the inspiration, right? When you write your music, like how do you draw that from?
Man, most of my songs about chicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like it's as far as you talking about women, right? Like what aspect of women you talk about? Like the beauty,
it's they're like some of them are love songs, some of them are hate songs. It's not just that, sometimes it's sex, it's sex, it's rock, it's pop,
yeah.
it's rap, it's sometimes drugs, it's alcohol, it's stuff.
So, but why women? Why
Well, I
women
wouldn't write about a guy.
and not other topics?
I don't know, actually. I think it's just because of the kind of music that I kind of like grew up on. Like my favorites are Justin Timberlake,
Okay.
Mariah Carey. I love Blink 182. Travis Barker's my favorite, and the Beatles.
Okay.
These are my favorites, and typically they write about love stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a matter of just listening to that. Growing up on NSYNC and Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The
just
love.
there. It's love, and people can relate to that.
Yeah.
There's a ton of self-loathing songs, but not all the time can you always feel for those. I kind of write about a little bit of everything, but I guess as a most, they're like more so like love songs or sad songs, stuff like that.
Okay, so let's talk about the writing process, right?
Okay.
How do you like to write? Like some people might isolate themselves in a room, go, go take a walk, and then get the inspiration, whatever the case, and put something down on the paper, whatever. How is that for you?
Okay. I write music so differently, so many different ways. But yeah, it's always alone. I don't write music around other people. There's been 2 or 3 occasions where I've written a song with someone else, but I actually pretty much just write by myself. If I use my guitar, I will write a melody, and then I'll play that melody over and over, and I'll write in my notebook right as we go. I also make beats and stuff, so if I do it like that, then I'll have the beat, the melody out and stuff like that, and I'll just, A-B repeat that baby. And
Okay.
it could be like one line, and I'll just go line for line. But it's always by myself. Always,
Oh, okay.
always isolated. Always.
Okay, I mean, people create differently though. Whatever works for you, that's what you have to do.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to the recording process, right? How is that for you? Do you record yourself, or do you go to a dedicated studio, with a dedicated engineer, for example?
Yeah.
How is that for you?
I do everything myself.
Okay.
I love the recording process. My favorite days are vocal days. Like,
Okay.
singing is my number one,
Mm.
instrument. Like, if I couldn't sing, that would be the end of me. Even though I could play all these other instruments, I would never be, completely satisfied.
So it's more like therapy thing for you. Singing.
I guess,
Okay.
you want to put it like that. Yeah. It's like my soul,
Okay.
So,
but is it not hard for you to record yourself all the time?
sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but it's a matter of just knowing how to push that enter and that little asterisk key, and
Okay.
then just being, your workflow. The more you work with it, the quicker you get with it. So I think my workflow is pretty quick. I would love to have somebody that could just an engineer, not a producer,
Yeah,
an
an
engineer
engineer.
that can just. All right, let's go
Record it.
back. I'm like, hey, can we go back? Because I like to do layers of harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
Being a big Justin Timberlake fan, there's and I just it's so specific, and I always have my ideas, and I can hear it, and but to be able to have someone actually be there to like do the computer part of it, so I
Yeah.
can just stand behind the mic and get myself like
Yeah.
zoned, because it'll be like click click, click click, and it'll be like click click, click click, and, you know, and it's like you got to have everything faced a certain
Yeah.
way, because you got to get your arm out, and you're just like, dang, did that clip? But you know, I got it pretty good down now.
That's what I was trying to get to, because like I see it all the time where like you trying to do it by yourself. It's like it's very hard. You multitasking.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get your composure right, and you know it's the timing, and it
That-
get
get in that
overwhelming.
zone. Yes,
And you
yes.
can't get in the zone. And as far as like you know, it's the person doing one thing and you focusing on just you and the mic. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's what I was trying to see exactly if you encounter the same like you know hassle recording, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
So it's right now, like I mean, what do you like to have in that moment to have a good record, recording time? But trees. Do you like trees? Or some people smoke. Some people probably might drink a little bit to be in the zone. Some people might be eating, Skittles.
Singing days, I would never smoke. But you know, it just kind of depends on what part of the process you're at. Definitely like I definitely like to have like a couple of drinks. Just like chill, like I'm making beats and stuff like that. Singing days, completely sober. Because you gotta. If you drink a little bit of alcohol, your vibrato could be off. You've numbed a little bit too much, and even if it's like an amount of alcohol or whatever it is that you've done, it's sober days.
Okay, so on that note, right? As far as your personal experience, right?
Yeah.
So, have you encountered the alcohol doing that to you, or smoking doing that to you, or in general, if you're not sober to a certain extent, your voice can crack?
Oh my goodness! So
I don't sing, so I'm trying to see exactly like how that influence of like any extra.
I have a perfect example. You ever been to karaoke night?
I can't sing, so I don't even try. I would sound horrible.
Okay, well, let's just put it like this: the only person when you're drunk that thinks you sound good is you.
Yeah, right? Because that's the reason why I don't sing, because I was like,
and it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the best singer in the world.
Yeah.
If you are too messed up and especially drunk,
yeah,
you don't sound good.
okay,
You don't sound good. Your ears work differently. Now smoking. The only problem with the smoking, whether it be cigarettes or other things, you're drying yourself out. So you gotta like intake way more water, and then you also might be phlegmy. And if you got too much phlegm, you could be too scratchy, or you could be in the middle of a note and go, and you just got nasty spit in the back of your throat, and you're just like, oh dang.
okay.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I was trying to get to, because I really don't know the dynamic of that, because I hear people talk about that all the time, that you have to warm your vocal tone up before you go there.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to see exactly what really influenced like that, as far as like extra stimuli coming from the outside.
Yeah. Man, when it comes to warming up my voice, though, I have such a huge range. So when I talk, it's like you can hear that like higher part in there, but you can also hear that like that
Deep.
bassy sound.
Okay.
But that comes in with my singing too. Like my falsetto goes up really high, and I can get down into like, I have like soprano one notes, but I also have like bass one notes as well. That's like a female to a male voice.
Okay.
It takes me a long time. So let's say a warm up for the average person that only has like the one range could take between 10 and 15 minutes.
Wow.
So I have to multiply that by about 4. So normally like to fully warm up my voice on a recording day or a day I know I'm going to have a performance, it takes about an hour to fully warm up each part of my range.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. As far as the role models like you're looking up to right now, as far as success, who are they?
Justin Timberlake, always.
Okay.
Mariah Carey. These two are...
Yeah, she can sing.
Yeah, these two are brands. People are going to laugh, but like Britney Spears too, because they're brands, They're past the point where it's like, oh, hey, I'm an artist. They've got all types of stuff, Like, definitely one day like to have like a clothing line, all types of different things, perfume and colognes. You know, you gotta. It's a whole thing. They all tie in. Yeah, but those people right there, those are the people I'm like I look up to as far as like
Success.
yeah.
THX.
Should I stay or should I go? I don't know what I will do.
Everybody was talking about what happened the other day. Slamming doors, breaking dishes, shit's all over the place. I don't know what I said, but I'll take it right back if it'll help you get through another messed up day. We lost each other's past when we started to divide. We ain't no perfect match, cause I can see your fire. I cannot lie, miss that smile, miss that sunshine in your eyes. Will you be mine till morning time? That's all we need is you and me. One more night, just one more night. I need you for tonight. Will you be mine? Should I stay or should I go? But I don't know what I will do without you. Should I stay or should I go? But I don't know what I will do without you. Already at each other's throats like it's our 9 to 5. Now I don't wanna argue cause I'm sick of these fights. Do you remember all the times that you came home late? Don't wanna talk about it but I really can't wait. Can't find the words to say, don't hesitate. Just break it to me babe and reveal our fate. Is it too late for us? What have we done? Is this for love or lust? What have we become? I couldn't imagine my life without you. You without me without you. I guess it's a pile that people have to do. Could you please just see me through? I cannot lie, I miss that smile, I miss that sunshine in your eye. Will you be mine till morning time? That's all we need is you.